I just feel like there is some suspense in the air. There's this energy in the air of somebody overcoming a lot. There's this energy in the air of like you passed some type of initiation. Some of you guys could have probably not even known that you were being initiated into something, but I feel like you were being initiated into something. But there's something about this, and for some reason it ties into your past life. Mm. Yeah. Six of Pentacles to the Eight of Swords. Queen of Cups at the bottom. Wow. So, and then there's this dynamic of the mixture of these three elements. So, like intuition, emotion, thoughts, communication, material. I feel like somebody was. What's the Six of Pentacles? What is the Six of Pentacles for the collective? What is the Six of Pentacles for the collective? Ooh. Alright, we got two that came out. The Six of Cups and the Six of Swords. 666. So divine mastery. Mastery of the flesh. You spoke your truth and you broke away from something, from tradition. Some of you guys spoke your truth and broke away from tradition. So you had to be, I feel like, initiated into this new life. This new creation that you spoke into existence. The Emperor with the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like you see yourself, self-control. Wow. You were being tested to see how much self-control you had. Amazing. So it's like if you want this new life, if you want this new level, you spoke it into existence. You stood firm. You said, I'm going to master my destiny. You spoke it out into the universe. You said, this is not right. This is not it for me. I know there's something more out there. Your self-control was being tested. So that is what all this chaos and confusion, has been for. This order out of chaos for yourself, self-mastery, self-control. Nice. Queen of Cups is out here. Queen of Cups speaks about your home, family, your childhood. Yeah. So I feel like with the Queen of Cups, with the Eight of Swords out here, I feel like you could have felt like you didn't resonate with your own storyline, the storyline that you were given, Six of Pentacles. Wow. Your way of thinking even. Wow. That's crazy. And I feel like you may feel like during this initiation, all hope is lost. You could have felt ashamed. You could have had regrets for breaking away from tradition, breaking away from the way that everybody in your family thought. You could have, felt upset from, breaking away from your roots, But I feel like with the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles, you didn't see you felt like if you were raised some kind of way and to think some kind of way with the Eight of Swords, it could have just maybe you were raised and, through your mother line, you picked up something, right? Or you picked up like tendencies to have negative self-talk, right? Or negative self-thought, Maybe you realized that you were in some type of mental prison, some type of program. You were a part of some type of program and it just no longer resonated with you. You felt like you missed an opportunity. You could have felt ashamed even with the Five of Cups. But the tarot is telling you that all hope is not lost. Beautiful. All right? All hope is not lost. Why? Salvation. Salvation. Self-mastery. That is powerful. You broke away from something. That is really powerful because it can be hard. Like, some people are not even introduced to the materials needed to even think outside of a certain concept. So for you to take a stand like that, the Emperor with the Four of Pentacles, for you to take a stand and say, this is not who I am, this is not what I resonate with, this is not me, that is powerful. So what's next? Two of Wands. Two of Wands to the Tower. You decided to destroy. You decided to tear down a belief system that didn't benefit you. And you had help. Because you knew. I feel like some of you knew you were born into like a mental prison or like some type of program or something that just didn't resonate with you. And with the Ace of Wands, you said, if God is my God, if God is the creator of all things, if God is with me, then who can be against me? Who has the right, who has the authority to put me in this? And I see here with the Three of Swords, you broke away. You broke away. Seven of Wands. Ancestors who will do anything for you, help you. Devotion, a divine counterpart. You stood your ground. You had help. But with the Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, King of Cups, you definitely had help. Definitely. And I feel like through it all, through this entire initiation, like you remain poised because you surrendered, right? Asking for something that you've never even seen. The thought, how did you even develop the concept? How did you even know, right? With the Two of Swords, it's like you just knew. You just knew. You just knew. Yeah. Literally. Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Fool. So the Queen of Swords speaks about your partnerships, your marriage, your committed relationships. Reckless, right? Reckless. And every time you encounter somebody reckless, you protected yourself. You knew. And I feel like you just stood and just said, hold on. Because you know how they say like attracts like, right? So it's like for a person, if you're a high vibrational person, if you're a Page of Cups kind of person, right? You'll do anything for anybody, right? Could be seen as a people pleaser, but it's like the math didn't math. It's like, well, how am I this good, helpful, genuine person willing to do anything for anybody, and I keep running, like having these reckless partners, right? Partnerships, marriage, committed relationships. How do I keep running into all these fools? Right? And so what's next? What's next? What's next is, I saw the Page of Pentacles. Get to work. Get to work. Self-mastery. Transformation. Self-mastery. I feel like there's an aspect of you that you had to give up. Appearances. The way you see yourself. Queen of Cups to the Eight of Swords. The image of yourself that you built inside of this prison. The fact that you were okay with it, right? And I feel like with the Three of Cups, you gave it up willingly. You gave it up willingly. You said, I'm going to be the master of my own life. Why? Why? What gave you the right? The Ace of Wands gives you the right. The Ace of Wands gave you the right. And you knew it. And I feel like you wielded the Ace of Wands with the Page of Wands, Two of Wands. Lots of action, desire, willpower. You took matter into your own hands. So now is the time to multiply that matter and be fruitful, collective. Okay? Do your research. Do your research. Set your intention. And enjoy your life. That has been your reading, collective. Thanks so much for watching the video. Find me on TikTok tonight. I will be answering questions, yes or no's, hypotheticals, any kind of questions that you may have. I will be answering them. Join me at Third Eye Vibrations. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. It's a good atmosphere. It's a good energy. So if you can join me, that would be amazing. Let me know that you're here from YouTube, okay? I'll see you guys later tonight. The link will be in the bio. Talk to you later. Bye.